G'day guys, welcome to episode 20 of my FIFA 22 Chelsea career mode, and it was epic, and it is Liverpool's. Yes guys, that's right, Chelsea did just lose the final of the Carabao Cup, and it was an absolute nail-biter from minute 1 all the way to minute 120 and beyond. Losing a cup final on penalty shootouts is never the best way to do it. It's always a super deflating feeling, and I was very disappointed to see us lose this final. It's one of those trophies that if you get knocked out in the early phases, you don't really get that too butthurt about it. But if you do progress all the way, it's still silverware, it's still something you want to add to your cabinet, and it's still a trophy you want to win. And losing it in this fashion, it's a tough pill to swallow, but credit to Liverpool. If you're new to the series, welcome to the channel. And in this series, I've been utilizing it as an outlet to express my thoughts and feelings on the Chelsea team in real life, whilst at the same time having a bit of fun in FIFA 22. Obviously, we've been following along in real time, going along week to week with the English Premier League fixtures. And as you can see there, our next game will be up against Burnley at the weekend. And I will also be playing along in the FA Cup game that is going to be up against Southampton. I will be simulating that game so that we can get straight into the big game on the weekend up against Burnley, a side that is struggling, but a side that I am very much so confident that we will win. The rest of the month also looks very competitive. We've got our second leg of the Champions League coming up against Benfica. We obviously beat them 1-0 in the first leg. And of course, in real life, we versed Lille and beat them quite comfortably as well, which was great to see. And then we've obviously got Newcastle, Norwich, and Leicester City, all in the Premier League. All games that will be very competitive because they are teams that want to be climbing up the table as much as possible. In the case of Newcastle and Norwich, trying to survive that relegation battle. And Brendan Rodgers' side in Leicester trying to make some sort of recovery late on. And this was the team that unfortunately couldn't quite get over the line up against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. It was a very valiant effort, and like I said earlier, I'm very proud of what the boys did on the field for the 120 minutes, and even for the penalty shootout. It was still a great display from the spot kick takers, excluding Kepa. We will get to that. I want to break down my thoughts on the game itself. Firstly, I want to start with this man, Kai Havertz. He did indeed start again as that central player up top, ahead of Lukaku. Again, I think Thomas Tuchel has made the right decision. Havertz has been performing very well in the last couple of games. And I think as a centre forward who kind of is really fluid and can move left, right, centrally, in behind to receive the ball to feet, I think he's a great versatile player that can really play anywhere in that forward area of the field and create stuff, get shots on goal, really challenge the opposition goalkeeper, and get on the score sheet. And to see him play so well and get the ball in the back of the net a couple times in this game, all being disallowed by the sideline referee due to offside. The offside flag went up way too many times. All, of course, the right decisions, but it's never ideal to see that when you score a goal, just that offside flag get raised. But Kai Havertz, I was very impressed with him, and I think, like I said in previous episodes, if he continues to develop and become more and more reliable in this position, I can genuinely see a future for him at this club where he is getting consistent first-team football. And the fact that we brought in Lukaku, who did come off the bench and played reasonably well, he did make a little bit of an impact. It is interesting because obviously we brought this player in to be our main man up top, and it just hasn't worked out for him. He obviously got injured and then had to deal with a bit of COVID as well. But then obviously that Sky Sports Italia interview came out and just caused all that controversy. And I don't know, he just hasn't been able to go fall straight into this team and get full steam ahead. But Lukaku, there's still games ahead in this season. Hopefully he can make some sort of impact to finish off his season strongly. But Kai Havertz, I think he's the way to go as of right now, performing up top in that front three. Obviously we have Pulisic and Mason Mount, both supporting Kai Havertz up top. I thought Mason Mount played really well, had so many great attacking opportunities by hitting the post, having some shots that really put the keeper to work. And to think what this game could have been if just one of those chances did find the back of the net successfully, and there was no interference by the referees or VAR or any of those shenanigans. Mason Mount, he's a deadly player. He's got so much potential being so young, and I really liked his performance, and it was really deflating to see his performance be so good in this game and not get any reward for it. So hopefully he keeps his chin up and can keep that positivity moving forward, because a lot of people will put blame on him for not finishing those chances that he did get, but sometimes it's just not your day, and that was definitely the case in the Carabao Cup final. And the last thing I want to quickly talk about before we get into the simulation of the Southampton game, where I will also continue to address some of my thoughts on the Carabao Cup final game, as I want to quickly talk about Mendy. Obviously, he was picked over Kepa for the 120 minutes, and he is an absolutely world-class goalkeeper. He performed very well. That double save in around the 30th minute was absolutely phenomenal. And to showcase just how strong he is at the back with his leadership, but also when he is making those strong deflecting saves, it's really impressive to watch. And obviously, Thomas Tuchel did sub him off for Kepa for the penalty shootout. And that was a decision that many will criticize, but I have more thoughts on that, and we'll get into that very soon. Now, throughout this series, I have been making use of the simulation feature through all the FA Cup games, and I will continue to until and if we make it to the FA Cup final. Just for a bit of fun, making use of that feature. So let's not waste any more time and get straight into this game against Southampton. I'm expecting to hopefully breeze past them with a relatively strong squad. But yeah, the next thing I want to quickly talk about is obviously that really nasty challenge that happened between Trevor Chalobah and Naby Keita, where they both had their studs raised and collided, and it looked really, really dangerous. But obviously the referee gave no booking for that, and it was one of those situations where it was a 50-50 call. Both of them are going for the football. There was no malice in the tackle, and it was definitely a challenge where obviously there is dangerous play, but because both of them had their studs raised and both of them collided kind of at the same time, having the same motion, I think that's why there was no sort of consequences on either part. Naby Keita didn't get a card, neither did Chalobah, even though they both did kind of get bruised up afterwards. So those are my thoughts on that specific situation, because I've seen a few people on Twitter and online say, oh, how is that not a card and all that kind of stuff, which obviously could have affected the game. But it's one of those things. I personally don't think it was a incorrect decision by the referee by not giving a card, but that is what it is. Now, obviously, the big headline that everyone is going to be talking about as Timo Werner slots it into the back of the net. Good to see that we're up 1-0. And yes, that is obviously the Kepa situation. Thomas Tuchel did substitute him in the 120th minute for Edouard Mendy. And, another good shot there. It's a situation. Kepa was brought on because he has proven himself very effective by saving penalties in this sort of situation. So Tuchel gave him his trust, put him on to get the job done, and the reality is he failed. Everyone else on the field for the 120 minutes performed very, very well and did their job, and then Kepa stood up in the penalty spot and just absolutely shot it right over the crossbar. So far into the sky that it's probably still in orbit. I wouldn't be surprised. But before people get so upset with Arrizabalaga as we continue into the second half, people need to remember, Thomas Tuchel did the exact same thing with Kepa for the penalty shootout in the Super Cup final. And that proved to be, the right choice, because he made a really decisive save that ended up winning us that trophy. And it's obviously a lottery. Whenever you get to a penalty shootout, it's just one of those things. Any team can win. You could put Brisbane Roar against Real Madrid in a penalty shootout, and Brisbane Roar could somehow still win that, because it really is a lottery. You know, it's all about how good your penalty kick takers are, and maybe a bit of luck, and whether your keeper's concentrating or not. There's so many different factors, and when you have a spot kick directly on goal, anything can happen. And unfortunately for us, it was a bitter pill to swallow, but Liverpool did claim it. I think their keeper just did a really, really good job as well throughout the full game. And to take his penalty with such calmness and proficiency to kind of win them the game, credit to where credit is due, right? And unfortunately, Kepa, he fails. That's the bottom line here. He stepped up to save a penalty. He didn't save any of them. And when it came time, when the responsibility was thrust upon him to actually take a spot kick, he absolutely fluffed his lines. So, very disappointed that a great team performance comes down to an individual error at the very, very end. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it now. I'm still very proud of everyone in this team. And the fact that Kepa has really turned around his form from where it was a couple seasons ago to where it is now, where he's kind of a competitive keeper to Mendy now. Obviously, Mendy's still our first choice and he's world class. But the fact that Tuchel has to give consideration to Kepa for some of these games is a great testament to him and his return to form. So, those are my overall thoughts on the Carabao Cup final. It was an absolutely amazing game, a nail-biter performance, and considering it ended 0-0 at the end of full time, I don't think I've ever seen a stalemate that has been that entertaining to watch. So let me know your thoughts on the game as well. I would love to hear them down in the comments below. Obviously, most of you, I assume, are Chelsea fans, but even if you're not, I'd love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, I'm disappointed that we couldn't win. And credit to Liverpool, because they are a great team and they've got such a strong starting 11. I think Chelsea's squad is superior, but when it comes to a final, anything can happen. When it gets to extra time, when fatigue is setting in, anything can happen. And when it gets to a penalty shootout, anything can happen. And what did happen was Liverpool won. Alrighty, the time has come to face off against Burnley in the Premier League. This will be my starting 11. I've obviously changed up the formation to what we've been utilizing recently. And I know I've said in a previous episode that when you have those two central midfielders, it does feel like there's not a lot of support in the central areas of the field. But what I've done is I've slightly adjusted this 5-2-3 formation so that the wingers are a bit more narrow. And I've obviously changed it from a striker to a centre forward to better suit Kai Havertz. But we're going to give this a go for Burnley. And I'm also going to make use of this front three that I've been very impressed with in real life. Pulisic, Havertz, and Ziyech is something that I want to be seeing more of moving forward. Obviously, Ziyech was unable to participate in the cup final. So hopefully once he gets back to form, we can get him back into the team, even though Mason Mount is a great option on that right side as well. But this is the team we're going to go with. That is the quite tired Burnley side. And let's go play at Turf Moor in the rain. Alrighty. This is a game that I'm expecting to absolutely breeze past. Hopefully Burnley do not put up much of a challenge in-game. But they are a team that in real life, despite being towards the bottom of the Premier League, they sometimes just pop up and put in a really good performance against some teams. And the fact that they are able to just pull a result out of nothing is quite impressive. And to see them do that against the likes of Manchester United, and again, they're another club in quite an interesting predicament. But it is what it is. And hopefully for us, it is not a roadblock and we can get a really comfortable win under our belt. That would be ideal. Good block there by Reece James. Is able to find the pass. Let's get Ziyech to switch the ball here to Chilwell, who gets in Pulisic. who gets Kai Havertz in, who finds Chilwell, who's going to cross it in. Kante's there. Oh, he's the one who gets the shot off on the edge of the box, but is unable to get past the defender who puts on a good block, stopping it from even getting towards the keeper. That was a wild pass there. Good block there by Chilwell. Mendy has it covered. Whew. Here we go. Got an overload out wide here. Play in James maybe. Into Ziyech. Into Kovacic. Oh, who gets it taken off him by mistake from Kai Havertz. And that attack breaks down in the most awkward of ways. Pulisic is able to make a tackle, but I don't think we're going to be able to get the ball just here. I think Burnley is just going to escape. Good tackle there. All right, come on. Let's create something here. Let's see if we can find Havertz, whose touch out wide was just a bit heavy, but he's found Pulisic, who's found Kovacic. Oh, I should have given it to freaking Ziyech. Oh, I should have just passed it one more. Oh, Kai, finish. Yes, get in. Oh, we got there eventually, guys. Thank goodness for that. I really thought I overcooked it then. I'm so glad that we actually got that in the back of the net. I thought we may have failed to get it on goal because of the passes that we made, but we were able to pinpoint the correct pass to Havertz, and he's able to finish it. Good passing here. No, it's taken away from Pulisic. Not able to protect the ball. Kante is now not able to make a good tackle, but thankfully Chilwell is the brick wall that has doing all the good work for us there. Oh, Ziyech has done so well. Kai Havertz. Oh, he does get there in the end. If you don't succeed on the first chance, make sure you bury the second when it comes to you. And just like that, we're up by 2 goals against Burnley. Great pass by Ziyech. Oh, I really would have preferred him to have slotted it in with his left foot on that first attempt, but instead he goes with the athletic scissor kick to chip it over the defenders and Pope, the goalkeeper. And just like that, Chelsea fans sitting comfortably in the Turf Moor Stadium. Really solid first half performance, allowing a few opportunities for Burnley to get crosses in, but we've defended it pretty well, and we've been pretty good on the counter-attack as well. So let's continue that into the second half. Good block, Silva. Oh, the tackle on the second attempt was also very good, and we've been able to get out here, find Kai Havertz, who finds Kovacic, who gets it out wide to Chilwell, who's kept it alive. Oh, an excellent tackle there. Wow, that was really, really good. Let's see if we can mount the pressure on Burnley here and get a third. Kai Havertz is in. Oh my god, a terrible pass. No cross here. Well in, Chilwell. Oh, the pass didn't get over the top. But that's okay. We've still managed to keep the ball, which is good. Let's keep possession. Oh, we've got space out wide with James here. Let's see if we can get Havertz in. Oh, we can't. But we've still managed to get the ball. Oh, we weren't able to pick out a pass to find someone in the box. Wow, the pressure's really mounting here. They are sitting so deep. Havertz again. Oh, what a save. From Ziyech now. Kovacic gets a shot off, but it is blocked. And in front of the Chelsea faithful, we are not able to find that third goal just yet. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run everyone to the near post. I'm going to call Pulisic short, pass to him, and then put a little dinking pass in. Ah, didn't work out. Unfortunately, the keeper was there to stop the cross from finding a target. But we've got the ball back here, so let's continue to put on the pressure. Let's put in Ziyech in behind. Let's get a cross in. Kovacic isn't able to get his head onto it. And here we go again. We are putting Burnley under siege at the moment. Havertz isn't able to get it past the defender. Another block. All right, you can clearly tell that Burnley's tactics have changed. They're just sitting so very deep and then playing on the counter-attack. And with about 20 or so minutes to go, I am comfortable that with that strategy that they're implementing, that we will be able to keep them at bay. Ziyech has found some space. He's now able to get past the defenders. He puts Kai Havertz in for his hat-trick. And he does bury it, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance from this German maestro. He's been doing incredibly well in real life, and he has stepped up in game to get a hat-trick. Very impressed with that. What a day out at the office for the number 29. Beautiful, beautiful strike. All created from Ziyech, but a beautiful strike from Kai Havertz. Found Havertz again. I didn't mean to pass that to James. He kind of came too close to us. Good pressure here by James. Oh, he's won the ball too. Surely. Oh, no way. That had to be a fourth. Right, Pulisic has got it though. Not able to get past the defender there. He's got it into Kai Havertz though, who is tackled, but the ball still finds a player here. Oh, nice work by Havertz. He gets a shot off, but it doesn't quite get past the defenders again. Oh, this isn't the best defending here, but Kante is there to clean up. Oh, good pass there. Pulisic. Finish. Oh, what a save. All right, this is the change that I've been meaning to make for a while. Double change, Werner and Mount come on. There's only a couple minutes left, but hopefully we can just maintain possession of the ball and not allow anything else to be created on Burnley's behalf. Let's hit this with Azpilicueta, why not? Ooh, a nice powerful shot from way outside the box, but it goes right down Pope's throat. And he is not able to... Oh, here we go, another opportunity here. Oh, we got absolutely swarmed by a pack of wasps. A pack of wasps? I don't even know if wasps go in packs, but it doesn't matter. Kai Havertz is not able to add a fourth, but maybe we can get something cooked up with Timo Werner, who's got plenty of pace. He is also in great form in the career mode. Oh, the referee blows his whistle there. That is absolutely atrocious. It was the 92nd minute, but it doesn't matter. The end result is 3-0. That is the man that got all of them. 8 total attempts, and 3 of them did ruffle against the back of the net. They are a very happy fan base at the moment, and couldn't be more pleased with this performance. Not many opportunities for Burnley that really put us under pressure. We defended quite well, and yeah, very, very pleased with that. Great win and congratulations. No question at all the headlines will be about Havertz's performance. What did you think of the hat-trick? It was a pretty breathtaking display, not going to lie. He absolutely utilized his centre-forward position that he is familiar with to his advantage. Just the way he was able to find the pockets of spaces, but also get in behind and try and create something else for the wide players around him like Pulisic and Ziyech. Why do you think Burnley were never able to match you? We dominated the game. I think that's probably the best answer. Burnley did have a few opportunities to try and get players forward on the counter-attack, but when you don't have players that are fast or creative in the attacking third, then not much is going to come from it. So, have you got the edge on them now? We have to take pride in our work. Obviously, getting another 3 points in the Premier League is so very important, And if we can continue this momentum, not only against the teams at the bottom of the table, but also at the top of the table, that's what we want. Alrighty, so coming out of the Burnley fixture, we have a message from Callum Hudson-Odoi, and he says to us that I think you know how frustrated I get when I can't play regularly. Just wanted to say I'm prepared to turn out in any position you think can benefit the team. I'm not stuck on playing in my regular position. I just want to be out there helping the team. What an interesting message to receive from him. Obviously, I have tried him out in that right wing-back position when Reece James or Azpilicueta has been too tired to play there. And you can clearly tell that he's said, hey, I'm willing to step up and continue playing that if it means first-team football. When he has played there, he hasn't been exactly first-class. So I've got you in mind, don't worry. I've had to move things around a bit. What's best for the team? Well, he's definitely in my plans. I probably will play him in one of those attacking positions on the left or the right, because that is something that he is more familiar with. But yeah, he's definitely in my plans, and he's a great option to come off the bench with. And just like that, we progress into the second leg of the UEFA Champions League. We won 1-0 at Benfica, and hopefully in the home leg, we can just absolutely dominate the ball and get another really solid performance so that we can progress from the round of 16 to the quarterfinals, where we can face up against a team who hopefully won't give us too much strife. That's a wrap on episode 20 of my FIFA 22 Chelsea career mode. Like I said earlier, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What did you think on Chelsea's performance in the Carabao Cup final? And if you're a Liverpool fan, congratulations, you put up a really good performance, and it was an absolute nail-biter from start to finish. And hopefully Chelsea can continue to get some success later on in the season, and we'll see what happens moving forward, both in the Premier League, Champions League, just all of it. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next episode very, very soon.